The following words were written by one of the anonymous creators of BroadwaySpotted and posted on BroadwaySpace. The voice you hear is a volunteer from the theater community and is not affiliated with BroadwaySpotted. For the past few weeks, I've been watching as my friends, people I admire, and people I didn't even know existed before this all band together and lent their voices to the It Gets Better project. For the first time since I created BroadwaySpotted with one of my best friends in the whole world, our anonymity has become a burden. We are unable to sit in front of the camera and express to you love and support, as well as our outrage at everything that's been going on not just in the last few months, as teen after teen took their own life, but for decades and decades. Bullying has been a serious problem for a very long time. People have been unable to accept those who are different than they are for a very long time. These instances of suicide by gay, lesbian, bisexual, and transgendered youth are coming to the forefront of the news now because so much about gay rights is in the news already. This is a good thing. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it shouldn't be spoken about. But what I want everyone to acknowledge is that bullying isn't new. It's not new to gay teens, and it's not new to straight teens. While we may not have the luxury of giving you specifics the way others do in their videos, I wanted to take a moment to reach out to all of you. Anyone of any sexuality, race, gender, or religion that might be dealing with harassment of any kind. I want you to know, above all, it gets better. Truly it does. BroadwaySpotted is, as we've said before, manned by one male and one female. The male half of this team is a gay man. He is one of my very best friends and an absolutely brilliant performer, a beautiful and wonderful person. I know the kind of torment he went through as a teen. Growing up in New York City is in certain areas no easier than living in the middle of the Bible Belt. Anyone can find a reason for prejudice. It is not specific only to those raised in religious homes or communities. There are bullies of all sexuality, race, gender, and religion. They are as wide and diverse as those who are bullied. My dear friend was put through an immense amount of torment that caused a host of problems, many of which I can't list here, but I will tell you it got so bad that he had to switch schools. As I sit here and write this, I have to think about what my life would be like without him. I'm here to tell you it would be impossible to live. This one person has touched and changed my life in uncountable ways. I have tears in my eyes as I type this to you all, blinding me from even seeing most of my screen, as I think what would have happened to all of us if he had not been able to endure the evils thrown at him by people who cannot accept differences in those around them. Differences are beautiful. Never forget that about yourself. And please, do not forget it about others either. Bullying is something that can only be stopped with a mixture of acceptance and education. These teens who are bullying others don't wake up one day and decide they think being gay is bad. This is something they are taught. Maybe by parents, maybe by older siblings, or a community. So what we have to do is twofold here. We not only have to ensure the young people around us who are different know that it's okay to be that way, we also have to promote acceptance and education that teaches all teens to love one another. If you're a parent, sit down with your children, even from a young age, and teach them that this is no way to treat others. Even if you don't agree with the person sitting next to you in class or their life choices, that is no reason to hurt them physically or emotionally. I'm not a parent, but I am a big sister. I'm an older cousin. I'm continuously reminding the younger and older members of my family and community that none of us are free of faults. And judging others for something we don't understand is not only rude and hurtful, it's hypocritical. I guarantee there's something about you that you wish people understood. So does the person next to you. The time is now to band together with those around you. If you need someone to talk to you, reach out to someone you think needs someone to talk to too. You never know. You might make a new best friend. You might find a kindred soul that needed you as badly as you needed them. If you don't have the courage to do that, reach out to me. I'm always here. I think you all know that by now. I don't care if you're gay, straight, young, old, fat, thin, short, or tall. You might be black, white, yellow, red, or heck, even green. I'd be happy to talk to you. I'd be happy to be a shoulder to cry on, a sounding board, an ear that will listen as you cry out for help, and I'll do my best to help. Everyone needs someone. I wasn't physically bullied as a kid, but I'll tell you, I was made fun of enough that I went home and cried myself to sleep plenty of nights. There were a lot of times when I thought, damn, this sucks. It's probably not worth it to continue. I wasn't sure what my life was worth, if anything. But I'm so glad that I'm here to live my life now, because it gets better. I know it's impossible to believe that now when you're in the thick of it. It seems like it never will, but believe me, it so does. You have no idea what life has in store for you. If I hadn't stuck it out, I would have missed out on a shower of blessings that fell my way when I moved to New York City. I'm not saying NYC is for everyone, but you'll find your niche. I would have missed out on amazing friends who love me and each other for our differences, not in spite of them. I would have missed out on getting to tell all of you that life is worth living. If there's even one person reading this who feels better, then my life's been successful. I hope that one person is you. Feel free to email me or message me on BroadwaySpace whenever you'd like. I'm always available. BroadwaySpotted. www.broadwayspace.com/profile/BroadwaySpotted.